Good morning from the forge. Well, as you can see, it's still nice and dark outside. I can still hear the crickets and tree frogs calling. Got a lot to try to get done today. Next weekend's going to be one of our biggest shows of the year, and I've still got a lot to do. Running late as always. Nevertheless, I should be working on that stuff, and I'm not. I will be soon, hopefully. We're going to try a quick little project, another experimental forge welding process. Might work, might not, probably going to make a mess. Let's see if it passes or fails. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that like and subscribe button. Give us a comment in the comment section. Very much appreciated. Okay, to start off, I'm going to start off with a piece of 3/8 square stock. I've cleaned off two edges. And I'm going to forge weld high carbon on either side of the 3/8 square stock. There we go, tacked together. Get out my flux, that's just borax. Sprinkle a little borax on, let it melt on while the steel's at red heat. And that's to keep the oxygen off the steel and make the weld stick a little better. Now I'm starting off on the power hammer for this project. 1 pass, 2 pass, I'll do 3 welding passes. I'm just using light blows from the power hammer. Not hitting it hard. This could absolutely all be done at the anvil with no problem at all. But I've got the hammer, so I might as well use it. Now I'm going to forge my stock down to square. It's going to come out 7/16, half-inch square, something like that. Now I'm going to knock down the corners. I need to round this stock off so that when I do a twist, I don't have corners that will fold over and make cold shuts. I intend to twist this billet. Now mind you, this is mild steel and the high carbon together. And with the twist, that high carbon should run through the mild steel and make a pretty bold pattern. I'm just going to forge down a piece on the end so I can get my twisting wrench on it. Now I've done my twist, and I'm going to forge the rounded billet back out to flat. And what I'm hoping for is roughly 1/4 inch by 3/4 for the size of my billet. 1/4 inch by 3/4. I'm not really worried about the length. Want my thickness right and my width right. Just going to work it down till it's standard. Now I'm going to take the billet, cut the end off, and now my plan is to forge weld a high carbon bit onto the billet that I just made. There we go, like so. And we're going to forge weld that on. And we should end up with that really bold mild steel and carbon, mild steel and high carbon steel twist pattern across the spine of the blade with that good high carbon cutting edge. Just forge welding the cutting edge on. Make sure we keep everything straight, level. Need to cut that tip off a little bit. Get it warm and we'll forge the tip in. Notice every few blows I lay it flat on the anvil just to straighten everything out. If you let it get away from you, it's hard to straighten out. It's best to just straighten it out a little at a time as you go. Now I'm working in the bevels and starting to shape the blade. I will leave this blade pretty thick so I can grind it, so I can grind quite a bit off. those bevels in there. Work on our profile just a bit. And I can get by with that because I am leaving the edge very thick. It's pretty good. Let's make sure everything's straight. And we'll work the handle out. And I'm going to draw that handle out a little bit, make it a little longer, and draw it out width-wise to make it thicker. To make it wider, actually. Just working it from the blade to handle transition with the hammer. Give it a little bit of a curve over the horn of the anvil. That's actually looking pretty good. Tickle around with it a bit to make sure my taper is straight. Blade should taper from the area where the blade and handle come together. It should taper smoothly back to the end of the handle and smoothly out to the tip of the blade. I do believe that that's going to work. Okay, so take these out. I got the blade rough ground, got the heat treat done. Did just a quick test etch on it before tempering. And the pattern's going to be a little muted. But you can see the spiral between the high carbon and low carbon. The darker stripes will be the high carbon. And then the high carbon edge forge welded on. So, it's going to be a nice little blade when it's finished up. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that like and subscribe button. God bless and have a great day.